Hey everybody, Miss Jade here, and we're sitting down tonight with Helena Legend. How's it going?
I'm good, how are you?
Doing alright. It's Friday, so that's always a good thing. So you've actually been to San Francisco a couple times. You've played at Ruby Sky now. Maybe this is like your third time? Maybe fourth?
Maybe fourth.
Yeah. So what is it that you love about San Francisco?
San Francisco to me, it's just got a really good vibe about the city. Obviously, I'm up here now on the 17th floor and the view out over the city is just incredible. They've got great food and I'm a massive foodie, so...
Yeah, I'm always watching your snaps, I know.
I love eating and that they have some fantastic food here. Actually, last time I was here, I think I went out for breakfast the next day and there was like queues out the door and wrapping around the corner for every breakfast joint. So I was like, this food is good.
It's legit.
It's legit, yeah.
Alright, good deal. Well, before we get started into the questions, we always like to start with something positive or something that you're grateful for.
I'm grateful for being here and like doing something that I love as my career and getting to travel the world and meet amazing people and get to go to all these incredible cities all over the place.
Well, we actually met 2 years ago now, and I remember it because I didn't really know who you were at the time, and I was in Vegas and we were just like, oh, let's go party, let's get drunk, and I think it was I don't even know where it was actually, and I was just dancing and I just heard this just drop that was just crazy. I'm like, who is this? Turn around, look at the DJ set. I was like, damn, she's hot. I was like, holy crap. I mean, your energy is just completely infectious. For people that don't know who you are, how would you describe your sound?
Energetic.
Clearly.
I don't really stick to any particular genre in my sets. I just go off the energy. So basically I pick tracks when I play that I feel. And I think that's what comes across when I play is that I feel these tracks and the way that I'm delivering them, it's got good energy regardless of genre of where it takes you, I'm feeling it, so that's what I project out, so hopefully you feel it.
Yeah, I did. I was like, I need to meet her afterwards. I was like waiting patiently on the side, like, hey, can I meet her? Okay, thanks. It was really cool. So for your name, Helena Legend, where did that come from?
So as you know, Helena Legend is a fairly new addition that only came on board at the end of last year. Up to that point I was always just Helena, but to my absolute horror over the years, everyone always used to call me DJ Helena. That wasn't a name I gave myself, that's just what everyone suddenly decided to start calling me since the beginning of my career, which used to really pain me.
Be honest, it pissed you off.
It really pissed me off, I'm going to be honest. It was quite punishing for me. I wanted to have a name that was a bit more memorable in the sense that that it sounded more like it had more strength as an artist. Helena, as much as I loved it, if everyone called me just Helena, I would have been happy, but the fact that everyone used to call me DJ Helena, I know it works for DJ Snake, I'm not knocking you, Snake, you're the man, but for me it was kind of like, it didn't feel like it was strong enough.
Sure.
Helena Legend to me carried more weight as an artist and was a bit more unique. You know what I mean? Google Helena, there's a lot of Helenas that will come up and you'll see where I'm going with this. So Helena Legend, I'm not calling myself a legend. Maybe I'll be one day, that would be great. Maybe you think I am and that's great too. But Helena Legend actually came from the name of a track that I released a few years ago. So Legend was one of my first major tracks that I released.
Very cool.
And after going back and forth for ages of deliberating what name to go with, what this and that.
That's what you went with?
Yeah, since I released that track, my hardcore fans actually started calling themselves Helena's Legends. And it kind of, she's in the group. Yeah, we have a Facebook secret group. You can join
it.
You can join if you really want. So it kind of came about from that. So
okay. Alright. So you're actually just released a new track. Actually, it was The Giant.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that and how that came about?
So The Giant was actually a track that I've been working on in 2015. I actually wanted to release it at the end of last year, but I had quite a lot of other tracks coming out around that time. Just scheduling it just didn't really fit at the time. At the moment, I'm working on my brand new EP, which should be coming out hopefully soon-ish. Family
shows.
Family, okay, I went totally off track there. So my brother's been to shows.
Right.
My dad loves watching my live feeds on Facebook, and he loves embarrassing me and like commenting really random.
He's probably just proud of you.
stuff.
He can't help it.
He probably is. But it's blessed. Yeah, it's nice. But he loves commenting all over my Facebook. My mum has been to one show, and I won't say which gig because I don't want to embarrass them, but it was like a Wednesday night in Australia, regional Australia. So let's get this right. Regional Australia on a Wednesday night, and I was trying to explain to my mum, this is not really what I do. Like, it wasn't the best show for her to come to. I was trying to like, but she was very proud.
That's what I was gonna say. She must have loved it.
She loved
anyway,
it. She
right?
sat behind me taking photos. She was clapping her hands. She was having
Did
the
she do
time.
any fist pumping? Or
I don't know. I was playing, but she was definitely had the clap going on, and she was taking photos. So she was very proud. But I was trying to tell her, I was like, this isn't the best show that you could have come to. It's probably one of the worst I've ever played, but it's all good.
Good deal. All right, so now that we've gotten over all the easy questions, you ready
Okay.
for some more difficult ones?
Okay.
You look nervous. Don't be, stop. Oh, God. Seriously.
Okay.
All right, so describe yourself in one word.
Oh God.
That's not a description.
Ambitious.
Okay. All right. Clearly, we can see that.
Yeah.
What are some nicknames that your family has for you?
Oh, Hellhead, Hells on Wheels, H.
Wait, go back. The Hell's on Wheels. Where did that come from?
My uncle. I don't know. I think it was Hells on Wheels. I think it was like the Meals on Wheels that they used to do to the disabled homes. I don't know. Sorry, the retirement homes.
So you're now a foodie.
I don't know.
Okay, I guess it kind of makes sense.
I'm sorry, I don't know where this is going either. Hells on Wheels. I don't know where that came from. Yeah, Hellhead. My brother calls me H.
Okay.
For Helena, obviously.
Sure.
My mum calls me Helen.
Okay. Okay. But she named you Helena?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. So, if you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Cheese.
Any specific kind of cheese, or just
All of
anything?
them.
All of them.
I love cheese.
Do you like wine to go with that cheese? Or
Of
just...
course.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Superhuman power that you would like to have.
Teleportation. Would
Yeah.
be really cool.
Because of all the flying you do, right?
And the flight delay. So sitting in the airports for 10 hours, I'm just zapping myself out of here. Like, that'd be cool.
So, you have a lot of fans. And I know that fans can get a little crazy, especially over DJs that they just absolutely love, whether it's because, you know, you're gorgeous or because they love what you do and the music that you put out. How do you handle that? Or do you have any crazy stories to tell?
I try and be as interactive, you know, with my followers and fans as I can be. You know, if they tweet me, I try and tweet them back with a reason. If they Snapchat me, I'll answer back if it's actually a legit question and it's not like something filthy, which I get a lot of as well. Like,
Oh no.
please show me your feet.
Foot fetishes.
Massive foot fetishes going on in Snapchat. It's
So do
incredible.
you even respond to these people though, or do you just kind of just like, oh, okay,
I have
move
done a
on?
couple of times if I'm with friends and we just want to giggle, but like generally I try and just avoid it, but you just can't sometimes. You don't know what's being sent in that snap, especially if you've just done a great show and like you're just like, oh, do people like that? Are they into it? You know, you kind of want a bit of feedback, and you might open a few snaps and sometimes you're like, I really wish I didn't open that snap. But generally on other forms of social media, apart from Snapchat, it's very positive.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that Facebook and YouTube is always negative for everybody.
Really?
There's just these negative trolls
Oh.
on YouTube.
I wonder if
that
they're
just-
getting paid to do that though, just go online and just be negative.
I don't know. It's like this negative YouTube trolling
Really?
situation.
Wow.
I don't even read YouTube, to be honest, because you just know there's just gonna be
There's just gonna be bad stuff.
You just don't even bother with that. But yeah, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you know, I love receiving and you know what people are thinking, and you know, I try and interact.
Yeah,
and
that was
as much as I
definitely
can.
one of the first things that I noticed about you. You know, immediately whatever social media I was posting, and you would comment back or like or whatever. So I think I just really admired that you reached out to your fans because it means a lot to us, and I'm sure it does to you too. But
Of course, you
Yeah.
know, it's so nice to hear that people, you know, they've appreciated that set or they've had a great time. You know, that's what drives me and inspires me to, you know, or if somebody hated it. Like you still kind of, you don't really want to hear that, but you kind of like, okay, all right, I'm hearing you.
Constructive criticism.
Constructive,
it's okay.
yeah.
What's the best piece of advice that you've ever gotten?
Best piece of advice. It's probably from one of my good friends called Rebecca. She's a DJ, a techno DJ. She's doing incredibly well through Europe and stuff. We used to live together. And when I first started DJing, I think I just kind of went off track a bit, and she rang me up from England, and she's like, focus on your music. I was like, of course. She was like, but it was so simple, but it was just so like, especially, like you said, as a female artist, sometimes you can get distracted and you're like, oh, you spend maybe too much time on the image or this or that, and she was just like, focus on your music. And I was just like...
Well, the rest of it speaks for itself, right? I mean, if you've got just good, solid music, you don't have to worry about anything else. At least that's my opinion anyway.
And she's killing it. She's doing incredibly well, and I was just like... Okay.
Done.
That is the best piece of advice you've ever given a musician ever. But it sounds so obvious, but it was like, of course, focus on the music. Right. And that's what I've done, or tried to do, throughout my career.
Mm-hmm. So, everybody, just human nature, we all need love in our life. I don't generally like to talk about this topic because I feel like it's really personal, and I like getting personal, but not this personal. But I kind of heard a rumor that I had to ask you about.
Okay.
Is it true you did some dog napping and that's how you got Sachi? I'm not going to give you my resources, by the way.
So. No. This is a sensitive subject. So Sachi is my dog. I've had him for 8 years.
Wow.
Yeah. I had him since he was a puppy. He used to fit in my hands, and he's my best friend. But when I moved from Australia to America, obviously I didn't really know anybody. My touring schedule was so crazy, and didn't have any friends. I was living by myself. It was very hard, and it was like being a single mum. And I had to leave him behind. It wasn't fair for me to just ship him over to America and just bounce him around random people. So I left him with my sister. My sister had him for 2 years while I kind of got myself together. I didn't dog nap him.
I know, just giving you a hard time.
I feel horrible, but I took my dog back, and she was pretty devastated, as you can imagine.
Well, dogs are just so uplifting in general, right? I mean, just people don't realize, like, you come home from a long day and they're just there and they're happy. They don't care if you've yelled at them 5 minutes ago, like, they're just happy to see you all the time, so.
It's just the best feeling, I'll go away from tour for weeks, come back, and don't worry, I have people looking after him, we're good. And then I come back and he's just so excited that I'm home, and I know, it's sad, but he's my best friend.
That's not sad, I think it's
He is my best friend. I take him everywhere, like literally everywhere. You see my snaps, he goes everywhere.
He does go everywhere.
He does.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere he doesn't go.
Hairdressers, coffee shops, studio.
Animals are close to my heart, and at Neon Owl, we spend a lot of time, giving back to the community. Are there any causes that are close to your heart?
I've always supported breast cancer awareness because I've lost 2 aunties to breast cancer. Yeah, so I've that's something that I used to, obviously support a lot, especially in Australia when I was there. I used to do a lot of fundraisers and different events like that, and I was donating to the cancer council every month as well. And as you know, I'm a big, animal lover, and so I try and do as much as I can as well for the RSPCA and sort of dog shelters and just whatever way I can as well for animals. And you wish you could help the whole world, but sometimes you just got to pick specific things and just kind of go with that. But
well, it's hard because we all have really busy lives, and so sometimes you do have to take a moment and step back and just say, you know what, I appreciate everything that life has given to me, and I just need to sort of give back to everybody else now too. So definitely cool to hear. For the fans that are listening right now, what would you like to say to them?
Thank you all for listening and watching. Hope we didn't bore you with our crazy babble.
And so the best way to keep in touch with you?
Tweet me. I'm always on Twitter. Facebook message, not so much. But
Twitter. I know. That I know.
Yeah. Twitter. I'm always on Twitter.
Seriously, thanks for joining us. Thanks for, spending time with us, letting us get to know you a little better. So, appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks, guys.